Alright, so door swap, seatbelt swap, the before product. So you got the lap belt, which comes out, comes across, and then this guy is your motor for this dude to go back and forth on its track. Because when the door opens, it slides over, comes to about here, and then when you close the door, it comes back. It's all driven by a wire in this motor. So that's basically what you have inside your trim right there. And this is a 1990 EX 4-door, obviously, sedan. So, yeah. So you gotta take off 10, 10, 10, 10. This is a Torx bit. If you have it, good for you. If not, it's a 14 on the outside of it. Coming along here, you got a bracket up here, which is another 10 and another 10. It's a little metal bracket that goes up there. This is actually it from the other side. Goes up there like that, holds it on. There you can see there's 10mm bolts. Not very long or anything. So you take those guys off. Then you got two more 10s. Unclip that. Unclip that. Unclip this. Pull it off. And there you go. That is off. Now, if I can maneuver over, I'll show you the after product. Alright, so now that I've gotten over here, after product. This is not going anywhere. That is stationary in that position, which comes down to the manual seatbelt right here. I have a temporary bracket going from here to here just to hold it in place. I went out and got nice heavy duty metal, nice super thick, 1/4 inch. Gonna replace that bracket and then drill a hole, put one underneath down here. You can see it kind of moves around a little bit, but this is pretty strong up here, but I just want to make it stronger, obviously. There are two bolts where this guy connects in. You can see one right there, and there's one that's on top on one side, and then there's one that's on bottom on the other side. It's down there, trust me. But that turns into, there's the seat up down here. So you got options. The original seatbelt is closer to this one. On the donor car, the 89 LX, it's right down the middle of it. On this one, you got options farther back, which is where I have it now, and it feels really uncomfortable. So I'm going to move it over here to this one, which is closer to the OEM situation. So yeah, I just bolted that back into the bottom hole on this side. Back, but I'll probably bring it up to the front. But it's really close to these fuel lines here, so I'm going to have to try and figure out. This has got a seatbelt strap for the old manual lap belt to thread through, so I might be able to do that and then keep it off the thing. I'll have to see, because I got new carpet coming for this guy in a couple days here. So, but yeah, that's the after. Very quickly. There's no welding or anything. Just use the original bolt. Kept everything completely normal. Wanted to keep all the bolts and everything in one intact thing in case I could resell it, in case somebody needs it out there in eBay land. So that's the before underneath. Like I said, if you want to weld stuff, you can. On the manual seatbelts, they slide up and down via this thing. You push that button right there, and that loosens this trigger, which comes down. You can slow it, and it locks in these different positions. I tried to fit that in underneath here. There's only one bolt that'll go into. There's no corresponding hole. So I tried it with that. It didn't work. The molding wouldn't fit over it and all that stuff. So I had to put it on there. I basically just put the spacer in, which I'll show you in a second here. But yeah, I put the spacer in so it didn't crush the molding. And the molding still sticks out, but you can push it over and have it set down and then put something in there That was a plastic trim clip, but that is not going to work. But it also bows it out up here. So I'm going to have to put this in the spot and then get a heat gun and push it in. I had to clip all the trim clips off the back because there aren't holes for them up there. There are the ones down the main pillar here. But you can see fits pretty darn good. The headlining sticks out a little bit. I'm planning on taking this out and covering it with a thicker fabric anyway, so that'll actually be kind of nice to have that. But as you can see, got the molding is in, seatbelt is on, one bracket right there, just a little hop one right there. I did have to cut a small amount of metal to get the thing in. I went about ½ inch there, and about a quarter, or about an inch there, and about a quarter or ½ inch down there, and then just scored it and bent it back and forth because there were sparks flying everywhere. So there it is. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's just a quick video on showing you the before and after of an EF Civic swap. So there you go. Good luck to you. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm good about answering them.